Right, we are the real Hebrew Israelites, and we come out here every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, which is America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that you are the real Israelites spoken of in the Bible.
So we're going to start with Kahalayim La Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh.
All praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh.
And the Holy Spirit.
Yep. And double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone for teaching us this truth, and peace and mercy to the brothers around the world pushing this truth. Today, I just got a little lesson about how not to trust in yourself and to trust in the Lord Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai.
Yeah, that was insane. His gum fucking popped off of it. Alright, let me see. No, it's still going.
So lucky for that. Satan trying to stop this word, you know?
You can't discourage this. You can try.
Yeah, so I just want to speak on not to trust in yourself, you know, and to trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, you know, because we don't give the glory that he needs to be given. You know, whenever we accomplish something or whenever we succeed at something, you know, we don't give Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai the credit, you know, that he needs to be given.
You won't give him enough credit or at all credit.
That's right. So first we're going to get 1 Corinthians 3 and 1.
1 Corinthians 3 and 1. And I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Hamashiach.
Right. So this is Paul speaking, right? And he's speaking to the Israelites, and he's telling them, you know, like for example, if a Negro, Latino, or Native American, you know, an Israelite, if they walked up to us right now and they asked us, you know, what we were doing, we would have to talk to them in a carnal sense, you know.
Right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 1. And I, brethren, could not speak unto you as unto spiritual, but as unto carnal, even as unto babes in Hamashiach.
So we have to speak unto you unto carnal, you know, like unto babes, you know, cause a baby, you know, when you speak to a baby, it don't know anything, you know. So just like how Paul said, you know, when the Israelite, when we want to wake someone up, you know, and tell them that they're Israelites, we have to speak to you, you know, like a baby.
We have to be nice to you. Can't tell you, hey man, you're a slave. Well, and most importantly, we shouldn't have to, because we're only here for the elect now. Time's running out. We're only here for that remnant right here.
Right, so we're gonna look at you like an infant. Go on to verse 2.
This is verse 2. I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto ye were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able.
So when we speak to you, we have to speak to you as if we were giving you milk, because when we speak to you, we can't give you the solid food yet, you know. And the milk, you know, that represents the basics, you know. Something that's not too hard.
Because what do babies eat first? First thing a baby should eat is milk, besides that colostrum. And that colostrum has all the antibodies and all that bullshit that baby needs from its mom. Now, if a mother is the bad mother and she's eating all kinds of fucking sugars and There's fucking sodas and fucking Big Macs and shit. That baby's gonna be a greasy looking little baby. And the milk in your Hawashai Mashiach, man, that's full of nothing but proteins and nutrients and minerals and everything that the body needs. Here we go, get verse 3. This is 1 Corinthians 3:2. I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto ye were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able.
Right, so when we told you, when we gave you that milk, it said that you weren't able to bear it, and you're still not able to bear it. So when we tell you the truth about the Bible, you listen to it, but you don't
detach to it.
Right. You don't further build upon it.
Like how many people come up to you saying, "Oh, you guys are doing a good thing and this and that," and then we never see them again.
Yeah, that's right.
We get all kinds of people coming up here, giving us props or talking shit to us, whatever, but they only come and go.
So just like the baby, we're trying to wake you up, and when we try to wake you up, we're gonna tell you the truth, and sometimes the truth hurts, and if we give you that solid food first, you're gonna choke on it.
Yeah, you don't want to start off with a fucking porterhouse.
Yeah.
It'll taste good in your mouth, the juices will, but you'll try to chew it on there and then try to swallow it, you'll fucking choke.
Yeah, because like some of the things that will tell you is that there's not only 10 commandments in the Bible, there's 613 commandments, and that's hard to take down,
Yeah.
If you're not part of the elect, and also, we'll tell you that you can't eat pork and you can't shave, These are the commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Read that one more time.
Verse 2. I have fed you with milk and not with meat, for hitherto ye were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able.
Right, so when we tell you the truth, it'll probably ruin your life,
Yeah.
because you're gonna have to change up your life.
Alright. That's true. It'll fuck you up.
See, but what you don't know is that what we tell you is gonna save your life, because it's for your own good. Because if you could see our what's called a aura, let me get that definition. And an aura, this is the definition for aura. It's the distinctive atmosphere or quality that seems to surround and be generated by a person, thing, or place. Also, in spiritualism and some forms of alternative medicine, a supposed emanation surrounding the body of a living creature as regarded as an essential part of the body. So it's actually a quality that surrounds the body. It's actually like a spiritual.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example.
Because other names are quality, character, your mood, your spirit. Okay, this is all representing your aura.
What the brother's saying is true. So we have to be able to, when he's prophesying that, I'm getting scriptures from him like this. So he's talking about aura. Aura is like the outer shell of your body, right? Right. So this is Revelation 1:14. his head and his hairs were white like wool. So why was his head white? It said his whole head was white. That's talking about his aura. And people have different color auras.
Because white represents clean.
Clean and pure.
Yep.
Let me finish it very quick. As white as snow, and his eyes were as flames of fire. So his eyes are as flames of fire because he's mad. He's mad because he's want to come back.
That represents his character too. You know?
And didn't you say the aura represents the character?
Yep. Because the other names are your mood. You know, and what kind of mood was Yahushua in? You know? He was an austere man. That represents his aura. You know?
You see? There's much understanding in these books, and you guys don't want to stay in those fucking buildings right there. You want to stay in that fucking building right there. And there's a fucking big old, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, but on the town square there's a fucking congregation going on. They're having a fucking church gathering in the grass. But this is a real church, and we can't blame them. But, you know, that's one of the reasons why Yahushua's eyes are so red, because that is countering what we're trying to do. We're trying to wake up the elect, and the elect could be over there, because he sees so many people. Or he did see so many people. He walks by us and he only sees 2 of us. Hey, but the elect's gonna come hither. So, can you read those qualities of the aura again?
So in other words for aura is the atmosphere, the air.
Yeah, let's talk about the atmosphere. Let's talk about the atmosphere.
Because another word for spirit is the wind, you know, which is the air.
That word atmosphere, like you can create an atmosphere. Let's say everybody's fucking laughing and joking, and you fucking break a bottle. It's gonna change that atmosphere, right? They're gonna be like, what the fuck? We're trying to have fun here.
And also it's vibration.
The vibration too. So when Yahushua was at the temple and he was speaking there, and then they seen the money changing tables, he changed the atmosphere by flipping those tables over.
He changed the mood.
Boom! He changed the mood instantaneously.
The feeling. And also too, an example is on the movie The Matrix. You know, you were able to see, you know, on the part where Neo, he was fighting Smith on the ship, and Neo was blind, right? But he could still see Smith, you know. And when he seen Smith, he seen his aura, you know. And also too, when he fought Seraph, he seen Seraph's aura, and his aura was gold, like that.
Yeah.
See, that's how our aura would look if you seen it spiritually, you know. So like if you seen an aura right now, it'll be like gold, because we got the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of these scriptures.
It would be one of those virtuous colors.
That's right. You know, and if somebody who doesn't know anything came up to us, their aura would be real dim, you know?
Yeah, like a light barely flickering on.
Yeah.
Barely starting to get on.
You know?
Let me get this. I got this Matthew 26 and 52, because we're talking about atmospheres, right? This is the atmosphere Yahushua was in. Then said Yahushua unto him, put up again thy sword into his place, for all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. So he's telling Peter, look, put away that sword. Because when he said in the Revelation that he that slays with the sword will be slain with the sword, that's what he meant. That was the atmosphere. So this is our sword. This is the only sword we're allowed to have.
Because it said that the word is like a double-edged sword, right?
Yeah. So let me go back over here to this is Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 3 and And 2, I have fed you with milk and not with meat, although there's meat in here too. There's milk and meat, but you have to graduate to the meat. For hitherto ye were not able to bear it, neither yet now are ye able. Neither yet now are ye able. So after all this time, all those people that we were talking to in the beginning, even still.
Yeah. If we told you the truth like 2 years ago and you still can't get it, you know.
We could tell you the same basic stuff again today, right now, and you still do the same shit you did 2 years ago.
Then that means you're not growing in this thing, you know, because you got to grow. You can't stay a baby the whole time.
That's like when you play Pokemon. You start with the Pokemon that's level 1, and then you upgrade it level 2. Like the milk is level 1. Well, let's say the milk is level 0, because you have to have a lot of milk in order to get to number 1. And then once you get to number 1, it's like yams, soft-boiled yams. You start building up, and then level 5 comes up, and then you can have the meal.
Yeah. And the faster you start eating, you know, eating more, the faster you start, you know, start growing.
Because just imagine if you don't eat no food. Let's say you got 2 babies, right? 2 babies are born 20 years ago, and they're doing an experiment. They say baby A gets fed nothing but GMOs, and baby B gets fed nothing but the whole foods, the good foods.
And get started out with breast milk.
With breast milk. Which one of those 2 babies is going to be healthier after the 20 years?
It's gonna show a difference, you know.
Shit, hey man, and I raised roosters. When I started raising them, I couldn't give them all those vitamins that I give them now. But those vitamins make a fucking difference. A fucking huge difference. Like their legs are all fucking stiff. They're fucking tough.
So we're telling you that we ain't no ordinary men out here, you know. But when you pass by, you're not gonna see our aura, you know.
If only people could see that.
But you really have to notice.
And it's hard to notice because you can't. It's not like a TV show like you see all the fucking outline. It might not be an outline. It might be a big giant one and you can't see it.
Yeah.
Because you're looking with the carnal eye.
Because you say we have to talk to you in a carnal way.
First Corinthians 3:3. For ye are yet carnal, for whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, are yet not carnal and walk as men.
So you're still carnal and you still walk as men, meaning you still walk according to the world. According to what the world teaches, that's what you still go by.
You know what's fucking funny? When people have guns and they say they believe in God, like these rednecks, they have guns and they believe in sweet Jesus. You believe in sweet Jesus, or you believe in gun?
Right, because the gun, that's Esau's blessing, you know? That's not Jacob's blessing. And Esau, his blessing is a sword, so he's going to be killed with the sword.
Mm-hmm. Verse 4. It says 1 Corinthians 3:3. For ye are yet carnal, for whereas there is among you envying and strife and divisions, are ye not carnal and walk as men?
So you walk as men, so you walk according to the world. So that means if you're walking according to the world, then that means you're a slave to sin. You know, you're not free.
Man, yesterday I was reading. I should have brought my notes. It's going into what you were going into. I should have brought my notes. I didn't think I would need them, but see, that's how it is.
And so you're a slave to sin if you don't know the commandments of the Lord. You know? So therefore it says you walk as men. You know, you strive with divisions and envying.
Let me see if I can, yeah, find it.
Because when you're carnal, that means that you only rely on your flesh. You know, you don't rely on your mind.
Let's go back to 1 Corinthians 3 and 4. For while one said, I am of Paul, and another, I am of Apollos, are ye not carnal?
Right, so one says that, you know, I go by Paul's teachings, but then another says I go by Apollos' teachings, you know, and Paul and Apollos, you know, they were great teachers, you know, but they taught the same doctrine, you know. So an example today is like I was talking to the brother Aiden, right? And because he always watches the San Francisco, the GMS San Francisco, you know, and I told him, you know, have you watched the Apostles lately, you know? And he said no, you know. So that's an example. You can't just stay watching one camp, you know, the San Francisco GMS. You got to be circumspect and balance it out. You got to watch all the camps, you know, even the apostles, you know, because the apostles, they're the ones who give the orders, you know.
That's right. Pamawan is right. Okay? Let's see. I love those things. I love those guys. I watch them. And I don't watch them all the time. And guess what? If you watch them, how come you don't do what they do? They're out there every week. Man, I'm prophesying for hours. How come you ain't out there prophesying for hours?
Yeah, so you know, you got to be watching the apostles. You got to be watching the Dallas camp, the Colorado, the GMS Holland. You got to watch them all. You can't just
Spanish camps.
You can't just say, I am of Paul and not of Apollos, you know?
Because that's basically what you're saying. Basically, you're saying that you're of this, and you can't be of that. We're all of the spirit of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. We're out here prophesying His word. This ain't Paul's word. This ain't Apollo's word. This ain't Tahar's word. This is Yahweh Shai's word. But we love all those brothers. Hey, and if we had a choice to be like any brother, I choose Pastor Tahar, man, because he's dope. He's got all the answers.
So you can't. Yeah. Apostle Tahar.
Man. Hey, between those four guys right there, I don't think that there could be a question that could go unanswered. Now I'm not putting these men on the pedestal because they're pretty well, I don't want to say I admire them, but I respect them. They have my respect.
So you gotta subscribe to all the camps, you know, because you gotta know what's going on.
Not only do you have to subscribe to all the camps, but you have to have your own brain.
Because like that, when you subscribe to all the camps, you're gonna know what's going on. Because say if a camp, you know, from across the world, is putting out the same video as somebody that's in our town, you know, they're on the same accord.
Basically, we're talking about the same shit.
Yeah. Because right now, all the camps, you know, they're bringing out, you know, about the fires that are happening right now.
Oh, and they're going to shut down the electricity in Los Angeles.
Yeah, that's due to the fires, you know.
Yeah.
And then not that, then the gas prices are going to go up. And then they're having curfew, you know.
That's martial law.
Which is a state of emergency, which is martial law, you know, which is Jacob's trouble right now.
Hey, so we got to pray for those brothers in Los Angeles.
Yep.
If you were watching the brothers from Los Angeles, when would you know that was going on?
Yep. You have to know that, you know.
So let's say they shut off the power for 3 days or 4 days, and then there's curfew upon that. And you think the brothers are going to be out there prophesying as long as they can? Of course. What if it lasts 3 weeks? What if it lasts 4 weeks? Let's take 3 days without no power. Guess what? You don't have a refrigerator. You don't have a refrigerator. Guess what? All the food that you have in your refrigerator is going to go bad.
And think of all the senior citizens, you know, who need their appliances, you know, their machines.
Oh, smoke.
You know?
It's going to be death.
And there's going to be a lot of looting. You know?
So yeah, man.
Since all the power is going to be all blacked out, there's going to be a lot of people running the streets trying to loot.
You gotta pray for those brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know, rock it up. Rock it up. Hey, because that's martial law right there. And if you don't believe that that's gonna happen, the other day I seen a cop on a motorcycle, and guess what he had? He had his side gun, and he had an AR-15 rifle stuck to his bike. Why the fuck does he need a rifle like that?
That's military.
Military assault rifle. That was an AR-15.
What's he gonna shoot out here with an AR-15?
That's a high-power rifle, man. That's not a warning shooter. That's a put a hole that puts you in a casket.
That's for multiple enemies. Right?
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So we're 150 miles away from Los Angeles, and also 150 miles away from San Francisco.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know, it's all surrounded us. We're surrounded by this tribulation that's happening right now. You know.
Yeah. So when you're going down to Los Angeles and they shut the power down for 3 days, once those 3 days are up, what's going to happen then? Are people going to be saying sorry? Sorry, I broke into your house and I stole all your food? Sorry that I had to take your water and kill your children, and it ain't gonna be the same. It ain't.
So that's why we need to be looking out for all the camps. You know.
Verse 5. Who then is Paul and who is Apollos, but ministers by whom ye believe, even as the Lord gave to every man?
Right. So Paul and Apollos, you know, they're ministers unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you know, the great teachers. You know, just like today, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, on down, all the GMS, they're great teachers, you know, and we believe them. Because the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, he set those men up.
And you know what else? Every Israelite in existence has to watch 2 or more camps. They have to make up their mind between this camp or that camp. And I know everybody ran across GMS and thought in their head, man, these guys are rough.
Yeah.
I don't know about them.
Yeah, when you're barely waking up to the truth, you know, you're going to come across ISUPK, GOCC,
HOI.
yep, HOI. You're going to have to look at all these camps and you're going to have to see which one has the correct doctrine.
Safari.
Yep.
Safari pretty much has the same doctrine.
And that's what we did. We already know all those camps. You know, we already looked at those camps. And GMS, they withstand them all.
Hey, so is part of eating the whole roll is you have to eat the lesson on the RFID microchip, right? Or the mark of the beast. When you get to that point about the mark of the beast, what are you going to say? What are you going to tell your sheep? The sheep you're taking care of. The sheep that belongs to Yahweh Shai Mashak, the sheep that he entrusted to you to take care of. What are you going to tell them about the chip? I mean, about the mark of the beast. What is it?
That's like the most important prophecy, you know, because that's the most important prophecy is the mark of the beast. You know, because if you take it once, you're done.
You can only take it once. That's a one-time mistake.
If you take it once and then take it out, you're done.
Man, why would you tempt the Lord?
Yeah, that's tempting the Lord.
Alright, this is 1 John 2:9. He that said he is in the light and hated his brother is in darkness even until now. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light, and there is none occasion of stumbling in it. So when we tell you about the mark of the beast being the RFID microchip, we're not trying to make you stumble. But when somebody tells you that the mark of the beast is hugging a white woman, come on, man, shut up. Get the hell out of here, man. It's the chip. It's the ability to do transactions with the fucking swipe of the hand. Effortless.
That's right, because only great millstone is the one that breaks it down. You know, they go into it thoroughly.
Make you understand it. Well, we all have to understand it. Hey, when the apostles on down say this is the mark of the beast, we listen, and then not only do we listen, but we check it out. If they say Google it or Google it and look it up, that's what we're doing.